There are four problems in the question 2. The first one is to find the probability of x2 equals 1. And the answer is we need to divide it into two parts. The first part is when x1 equals 0, and the second part is x1 equals to 1. So when x1 equals to 0, the probability of x2 equals to 1 is the probability the probability of x2 equals 1 when the x1 equals to 0 times the probability of x1 equals to 0. And the second part is x1 equals to 1. It is the probability of x2 equals to 1 when the x1 equals to 1 times the probability of x1 equals to 1. So that is 0.4 times 0.2 plus 0.7 times 0.8 equals to 0.64. And the x2, since the probability of x2 equals to 1 is 0.64, the probability of 0.62 equals to 0 is 1 minus the probability of x2 equals to 1, which is 0.36. The second question, the method we use is pretty much similar to the question 1. The question asks us to find the probability of x3 equals to 1. So we can solve out the probability of x3 equals to 0 and 1 together. So that is 0, the probability of x2 equals to 1 and the probability of x2 equals to 0 and the probability of x2 equals to 1 times the matrix 0.6, 0.4, 0.3, 0.7, which mentioned in the problem, equals to 0.408 and 0.4592. So the 0.592 means the probability of x3 equals to 1. The question 3 is to find the probability of x1 equals to 0 when this x3 equals to 1. That is, we can do a little trick to try to find the probability of x1 equals to 0 and x3 equals to 1 divided by the probability of x3 equals to 1. So the upper part we can divide it into the probability of x3 equals to 1 when x1 equals to 0 times the probability of x1 equals to 0, which is 0.6 times 0.4 and plus 0.4 times 0.7, which is the probability of this part, and the probability of x1 equals to 0 is 0.2. So the total, the final result is 13 over 74, which is 0.1757. The fourth question is to find the limit of the probability of xn equals to 0. We can set the probability. We need to find ASA, and the probability of xn equals to 1 is 1 minus a. So the two parts we have to, the limit is a 1 minus a times the matrix equals to itself. That's when the probability reaches A. So the result is 3/7. That's the answer.